Arsenal have intensified their preparations at London Colney ahead of a crucial Premier League encounter against Brighton this weekend, with Mikel Arteta overseeing a series of highly focused and tactically demanding training sessions designed to address both the physical and mental challenges posed by Roberto De Zerbi's side. The mood within the camp has been described as sharp and serious, reflecting the importance of the fixture in Arsenal's broader objectives, whether in the title race or maintaining pressure at the top end of the table. Training began with a strong emphasis on conditioning and tempo, as Arteta pushed his squad through high-intensity drills aimed at replicating Brighton's relentless pressing and quick transitional play, ensuring players are fully prepared for the pace and unpredictability they will face on match day. Particular attention was placed on positional discipline, with defenders drilled extensively on maintaining compact spacing while also being brave enough to step into midfield when Brighton attempt to overload central areas. Arsenal's backline worked repeatedly on tracking runners from deep, a known Brighton strength, especially when their midfielders break lines late into the box. In midfield, the focus shifted toward ball retention under pressure, with short passing circuits and one-touch combinations dominating large portions of the session, highlighting Arteta's desire to control possession and deny Brighton the opportunity to build rhythm. Declan Rice was central to these drills, acting as the pivot in simulated match scenarios, tasked with breaking up play, distributing quickly, and shielding the defense, a role that will be vital against Brighton's fluid midfield rotations. Meanwhile, the attacking unit was put through pattern-based exercises aimed at exploiting spaces behind Brighton's high defensive line, with wide players encouraged to make aggressive diagonal runs while the fullbacks overlapped to stretch the pitch. Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli were repeatedly involved in these attacking sequences, signaling Arteta's intention to use pace and directness to unsettle Brighton's defensive structure. Finishing drills followed, with a notable focus on quick shots inside the box, rebounds, and second balls, an area Arsenal believe could be decisive given Brighton's tendency to commit numbers forward. Set-piece routines were also rehearsed in detail, both offensively and defensively, as Arsenal looked to capitalize on dead ball situations while remaining alert to Brighton's cleverly disguised routines. Beyond the tactical elements, Arteta spent time addressing the squad collectively, reinforcing the mental edge required for such a fixture, stressing concentration, composure, and emotional control, key themes that have underpinned Arsenal's recent performances. Training footage showed constant communication between players, with senior figures organizing shape and tempo, reflecting a squad growing in maturity and leadership. Fitness-wise, the session suggested most key players are nearing full sharpness, though workload was carefully managed for those returning from minor knocks, demonstrating the coaching staff's intent to balance intensity with injury prevention. The overall atmosphere was one of controlled aggression, with players responding positively to Arteta's demands and showing clear understanding of the tactical plan. As the session concluded, emphasis was placed on recovery and preparation, underlining that Arsenal view this match as a potential statement opportunity against a well-coached and dangerous opponent. Everything from the structure of training to the messaging from the coaching staff pointed toward a team fully aware of Brighton's threats, but equally confident in their own identity, discipline, and ambition as they head into the weekend, determined to deliver a strong performance. Tactical focus. How Arsenal plan to beat Brighton. The tactical focus of Arsenal's training sessions ahead of Brighton has been meticulous, detailed, and clearly opponent-specific. Brighton's style under Roberto De Zerbi is based on calculated risk, building from deep even under intense pressure, and drawing opponents forward to exploit space behind them. Arsenal's preparation has therefore centered on two key questions: how to disrupt Brighton's build-up without losing defensive stability, and how to exploit the spaces Brighton inevitably leave when committing players forward. One of the most prominent features of training has been work on pressing structure. Arsenal have practiced pressing triggers repeatedly, particularly when Brighton attempt to play out from the back. Rather than an all-out press, Arteta has emphasized controlled aggression, guiding Brighton into specific zones where Arsenal can trap them. Forwards were drilled on curved pressing runs to block passing lanes, while midfielders worked on stepping forward at precisely the right moment to intercept or force hurried passes. This level of coordination requires exceptional timing, and training sessions have been punctuated with constant stoppages as coaches fine-tune positioning. In midfield, much of the responsibility will fall on Arsenal's holding players to manage Brighton's rotations. Training drills simulated scenarios where Brighton's midfielders drop deep or push high, forcing Arsenal's midfield to constantly adjust spacing. Declan Rice, in particular, has been tasked with anchoring these exercises, acting as the stabilizing presence between defense and attack. His role in screening passes, winning second balls, and initiating transitions has been central to Arteta's tactical plan. Alongside him, midfield partners have worked on offering passing angles while maintaining compactness, a delicate balance against a side that thrives on positional chaos. Wide areas have also been a major focus. Brighton's fullbacks and wingers are encouraged to advance aggressively, often leaving space behind them. Arsenal's training has reflected a desire to attack these zones quickly and decisively. Wide players were repeatedly instructed to make diagonal runs inside, dragging defenders with them and creating channels for overlapping fullbacks. This coordinated movement has been rehearsed extensively, suggesting Arsenal intend to stretch Brighton horizontally before striking vertically. Defensively, Arsenal have concentrated on managing transitions. Brighton are particularly dangerous when regaining possession and attacking quickly through central areas. To counter this, training drills emphasized immediate counter-pressing upon losing the ball, with clear roles assigned to each player depending on their position at the moment of turnover. This 5-second rule, regain the ball quickly or reset defensively, has been a hallmark of Arteta's approach and has been reinforced throughout the week. Set-piece preparation has not been overlooked. Brighton are known for inventive routines, and Arsenal's defensive unit spent considerable time rehearsing marking schemes and zonal adjustments. Offensively, Arsenal refined their own routines, focusing on blocking movements and late runs into the box. These marginal gains could prove crucial in a tightly contested fixture. Expectations, key players, and final preparations. As Arsenal's preparations draw to a close, the final sessions have been about refinement rather than reinvention. The tactical framework is in place. Now the emphasis is on clarity, confidence, and execution. Arteta's messaging has shifted toward match-day mentality, reminding players that preparation is only valuable if applied under pressure. Training intensity remains high, but there is a visible calmness, a sign of a squad comfortable with its approach. Several key players are expected to play decisive roles against Brighton, and training has reflected this. Attacking drills have repeatedly involved Arsenal's most creative outlets, with combinations designed to break compact defensive shapes. Finishing exercises emphasized efficiency rather than volume, reinforcing the importance of making chances count against a disciplined opponent. Defenders, meanwhile, worked on line management and communication, ensuring the backline moves as a unit when stepping up or dropping deep. Arteta has also used training as an opportunity to reinforce trust in squad depth. Rotational players were given meaningful roles in tactical drills, underlining that every member of the squad must be ready to contribute. This inclusivity is vital over a long season and helps maintain competitive intensity within the group. The sense of unity on the training ground has been evident, with players encouraging one another and maintaining focus throughout demanding sessions. The final element of preparation has been recovery and mental readiness. Players were guided through cool-down routines and recovery protocols, while coaching staff monitored physical responses closely. The goal is clear: arrive at match day not just tactically prepared, but physically fresh and mentally sharp. Arsenal understand that Brighton will test them in multiple phases of play, and complacency is not an option. As the weekend approaches, Everything about Arsenal's training suggests a team fully aware of the challenge ahead and confident in its ability to meet it. The blend of tactical detail, physical conditioning, and psychological preparation reflects a club operating with purpose and ambition. Whether this preparation translates into 3 points will be decided on the pitch. But one thing is certain: Arsenal will arrive at the Amex fully prepared, disciplined, and determined to assert their identity against one of the league's most intriguing opponents.